right. Finally, we are on, and hopefully you can see me. Morning, everybody. Hopefully you're here. You'll be with me today for this chat and painting. We're going to paint a really cute little painting today. It's a little little puppy, and the one thing I forgot to get was my canvas. I've got everything else set up and I forgot my canvas. Isn't that lovely? Oh, I don't know if I can reach it up here. We'll see here without causing my light to go down and everything else here. Yeah, these are pretty, it's pretty high up, but you can see what I'm doing. So this is just a live chat and painting. So however it goes is the way it'll be. Okay, we're going to use an 11 by 14 canvas today. This is an 11 by 14. Okay, there we go. Getting my dog all scared here. My dog's with me today. Sally is in my studio. And this was my last painting. It turned out so cute. I got a lot of compliments on it. And I just wanted you to see it today. And that's going to go bye-byes now in my collection. What I plan on doing is eventually having on my Patreon, I'm going to start working towards getting some patrons, and I want to give some incentives for it too. You know, like here we are, you know, like if you're going to give me something, I'm going to give you something back. So it's either going to be a print, it could be a 4 by 5 print or an 8 by 10 print, depending on what the amount of donation is. And then we're also going to maybe print some stickers. I'm working on that too. So one of the nice things that happened is my husband won an iPad at work, and he knew I wanted one so badly, so he gave that to me, and I was just totally tickled by that. So I've been working in Procreate trying to learn it and see what comes out of it, if I can get it to work. Which it takes me a little bit of time, but I eventually do learn. Yeah, so this is an 11 by 14 canvas, and we're going to be working in landscape position with this. It is a canvas that is covered, and I like this one. It has that clean edge, and it's makes it look really nice. It took me a while to get this stream going, and I know I don't have anybody here. Oh, hi, Teresa. I do have someone here. Oh, how exciting. Oh, hi. I'm going to just send her a little note. So, anyways, so the first thing we're going to do with this cute little puppy, I'm going to show you a picture of it. Isn't he adorable? Look at this. And we're going to put it on this canvas. And I think that'll look really cute on there. It does seem a bit big, but I know it's an 11 by 14. It isn't. Let me see. Oh no, that's a little bit bigger. That might be a, oopsie, 9 by 12. As you can see, I'm quite a wreck. When I do stuff, it's just never... Let me see if I have another one up here. I kind of like cleaned up things, and so here we go. I think, yeah, here, I think this is an 11. Yeah, we definitely do want it on an 11 by 14 canvas because I didn't enlarge the picture. So here we go. This will be nice here. So this is an 11 by 14. I think this is a 10 by 12. And they're harder to get frames for, so you want to always use an 11 by 14. So, anyways, okay, so we're going to start. We're going to color or put some backing here, that paint, and I'm going to use a red oxide paint. I think you can see that. And I mean, I haven't done this for a while with the background. It just gives some color to the background, and it kind of it's a good way to start to get your canvas colored. And I'm going to use a, let's see, 16 brush. This is a bright. I put a little water in here because you don't want to have your paint real thick for the back part here, the underpainting. So, and we can just let this. Yeah, I just thought I'd do something on Mondays and Thursdays if I can. I'm actually going to be starting a new job, and I'm going to be... Oh, thank you, Teresa. Thank you. I've been doing it for a long time, too, and, you know, like, I just enjoy it because it kind of, like, puts you in a nice mood, you know, to forget everything for a while and just escape into your paintings. So this is just kind of like a wash in the background. And like I said, I just used a red oxide. It just kind of gives it a little bit of warmth too, because this little puppy's all in kind of like cool colors. You can even wet your canvas a little bit. I was having a little trouble, excuse me, getting online. Things have changed a tad since I bought my webcaster, and you have to go through YouTube, which is a little bit crazy sometimes because it doesn't want to pick it up. And it took me a little bit of time getting that started. So I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. Ours was very quiet. We didn't have anybody here. My youngest daughter stopped over for a little bit, but we didn't want to have anything or be anywhere. Usually my older daughter has a get-together with her in-laws, and we go, but this year I just didn't want to be exposing anyone because I work in the public, and I was working in the public, I should say, and I still will be, but mostly it's going to be painting this time. So I won't be right on top of someone, like doing their hair, cutting hair. It kind of worried me, especially when they gave us the okay to cut beards. I kind of got scared with that. Because when a client comes into the shop, we don't test them. And I'm doing the sides on this too. And I kind of got worried about that because I didn't want to get COVID. Here, there's a man up our street here that has it. We took our dog for a walk yesterday, and usually he's out, and we'll talk for a little bit, but he's in the house recovering from it, and hopefully he'll be all right. All right, so this is the underpainting. Giving it a warm underpainting. Now I'm going to trace my doggy on some tracing paper. And let me go get that in pencil. It's a little tight in my workshop or my studio with all this paraphernalia that I have. Okay, let's see here. I want to get a decent pencil. Here's one here. Okay, now what I do, I use tracing paper to trace the image. So this tracing paper is the Master's Touch Premium Tracing Pad. Now we're going to let this dry, so I'm going to get this out of the way for a minute. Just going to lay it there. And I'm going to put my dog underneath. I have some really crappy images here that my one printer isn't very good. But I think it's yeah. Oh, I'm glad you had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah. Aw. Yeah, yeah, mine was very quiet too. It was nice, but it was very, very quiet. I kind of felt bad. My daughter, she was trying to make me feel real bad because I didn't want to go. But I got to tell you the truth be told, the last time I went over there, it was for my grandson's birthday, and there was a big argument, political argument, and I figured that was it. I don't want to be around people that think my opinion's not any good. It was like 20 people jumping down my throat because they are definitely different from me. Politics is a no-no when you're at an event. So I'm just kind of like, I tacked that on there so that we can just trace it really. Now the purpose of the tracing paper is that if you want to go back and if you think you've forgotten something, you can put the tracing paper back down on your painting and see where you know the problem is. This little thing here. This is such a cute little dog. It's so cute. I love animals. And he's on a little white blanket, sleeping all snug here. I guess it's somebody's Christmas gift. Normally I have the tracings on Patreon. And you can buy them for $1 if you support me, you know, for that. And this here, this is the back part of the dog. There's just that little bit of brown. And this is like a highlight in here. And people often wonder if this stuff is cheating or not. It's not. If you are, you know, if you have a hard time drawing, usually animals I'm pretty good at drawing them, but I'm just kind of doing this because I wanted to show you how you can do this and paint a nice picture. This here is dark. Okay, I think I have everything on here pretty well. Oh, now I don't have his eyes and nose. How about that, see? He's asleep. that's his eye there. Oh, he's kind of, okay. His little nose. He's so cute. So right now I can't see any of the ripples in here. So what I'm going to do is exchange this picture for another one, because I'm seeing all these lines that are in the printing here. My dog is trying to get all comfy in his little, another piece of paper here. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I don't talk, yeah. Politics is a bad thing. Well, it all started, it's kind of a goofy thing. One of my son-in-law's friends came over and pulled off his shirt. And it was like a, like a sweatshirt. And of course he had who he was supporting on his shirt. And that's when it all started to go haywire. Yeah, politics and religion are two things you don't talk about whenever you're with people, It's just, let's see here. This kind of comes down here. And there's this little thing here that comes up. It's a little fold here, like this. Yeah, so that started the whole thing, and okay, I think we have basically everything pretty well in there, and we can always paint it in now. Next, so I'm going to take this off, get rid of this. This is, yeah, it's dry. All right, so we're going to use another piece of tape. Oh, yeah, I don't know how, how that works, Teresa. I'm not sure how that works on Patreon, what you have to have. Yeah, well, my address is in the bottom of any of the comments, as far as Patreon and where to send or how to get on there. But as far as like what they do and things like that, I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, I have to get some tracing paper. Okay, so part of this, we'll trace some of it, and then I'll have to move it. Oh, maybe I'll get it all on there. Yeah, I think I will. Okay, so this is just tracing paper that is for artists. It has a shiny side, and then it has a dull side. So the shiny side goes onto the canvas. And this is how you can trace your picture. Now, I got this picture off of PIXABAY. A lot of my pictures I get from there because I like what they have, and they're royalty free. So you can use them without a problem. Okay, I see that I'm going to have to bring this up a tad, just to get this all in. Okay. So then I'm just going to trace over this. So then if there's anything that I need to put in here later, I'll be able to do it. And this is how sometimes I just do my stuff with yeah, Patreon is a good thing if you, I guess it's even better if you're monetized because you get more exposure, but I'm not monetized yet, so I just use that for that, but I do plan on doing some other things with it. I'm hoping to make some prints, you know, for like different categories of membership. Like they have different membership categories. You can, and that's up to you how you want to set it up. So I'm planning to change some of that a little bit to try to, I may have just messed that up there. I don't know. We'll see. This was just a little light spot. Just a little backside. Okay. He's got some little wrinkles that come down here. You know, you can just put those in. Okay, and it did not even trace. I don't know what happened there. All that for nothing. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe I'm not pressing hard enough. I just don't want to put my pencil through my canvas. Let's try it this way. I felt like it was working. Let's see. Maybe my tracing paper needs to be... Well, this is not a good thing. Okay, there's another way we can do this. Okay, what we can do is right where all the lines are, we just put the graphite. Just color it in. To get some graphite paper. I used to be able to get it. It was a place up by where I live. It was called Packetans. And they closed and Michael's took it over. And I can't find anything in that Michael's. It's like different. And I know that Hobby Lobby doesn't have it the way I like it. It came in a roll, like wax paper. Okay, see, we'll see if this works. If this doesn't work, I might have to get off of here. Okay, let's see here. We can get this to work. Oh my goodness, it might be the... I wonder if it's because of that. Let me get a darker... What I can do is get charcoal. I have this white charcoal. I have this little pen. It's like, you know, people use it in dressmaking. It has chalk. Oh. This has not been a good Monday for me. For some reason, I have been having all kind of weird things going on. I filled my coffee this morning. Not a good way to start the day. I want to get this out a little bit more. You know, a typical Monday where things happen. Kind of interesting. So if we get most of the under work done, then Thursday I will finish this up. Okay, let's see if this will work. Hopefully we have it working now. Might be this pencil too. Let's see. Sometimes things don't want to go on top of a... Yeah, see, that's still not working. It doesn't want to trace on. Well, I guess I'll be drawing this by myself then, I guess. Yeah. But these are different things. That's okay. Thanks for coming in, Teresa. I appreciate it. Things aren't working out so right anyways. Let's see if we can get something else to work here. It's unbelievable. Let's see. This isn't working. Let's see if I can get a... I need like a charcoal pencil. A nice charcoal pencil. Here. Okay, I'm bringing out my big guns here. These are charcoal pencils, and one of these has got to work. One of these has got to work. Hopefully this will be the trick. Yeah, I'm surprised that that's resisting. Resistance. Hello, living your best life. Hi, how are you? Hopefully you're good. Well, I'm having trouble this morning trying to get this to work, but hopefully this one will. We're going to be painting a little puppy. I call it a little Christmas puppy, and I'm hoping that this will transfer. Let's see. Yeah, finally I'm getting something here, so that's a good sign. Good sign now. It took me 3 different tries. As long as I can see something, I can go over it once I get it on here. What I did is I got some tracing paper. I traced the image, and now I'm putting the image on my canvas that I put a background onto it. It's an underpainting, but we're going to be doing some other underpainting as well. So glad you could stop by. Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm feeling, well, my hand is a lot better now. It's acting up a little bit because of the rain today we have. And I guess we're supposed to get some snow tomorrow, 2 inches. And I start my new job tomorrow, which is, it's called AR Workshop. And it looks like it's going to be kind of fun. It's, painting on wood pieces and all kinds of different things like that. It looks like they even do blankets and things. So we're going in for training this week. It's just a brand new shop, very close by where I live, which is nice because I figured once I retired from the corporate regime, I was never going to go back to anything I didn't like. I was doing hair, and that got complicated. A lot of drama. I don't need that. I've had it all my life with working and things like that, so don't need drama. Backstabbing, drama, kind of. Okay, it's on here, but I can barely see it, barely. Get this a little darker. Yeah, I never had all this trouble trying to put a tracing onto a canvas. I should probably just draw it, but I wanted to show you guys how to do this. If you're not good at drawing, this kind of helps you out a little bit. So everybody's safe, away from the COVID. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to stay what I was doing. I was cutting men's hair, and I just didn't feel safe with that. I think this is a little safer because I'm not going to be right on top of people cutting hair and beards and things like that. They kind of put us in a awkward position having to do that. I just didn't understand why they would, you know, say that it was okay to cut men's beards. And after my hand surgery, I was ready to quit anyway. Yeah, it's still giving me a hard time. I can't believe that. Well, let's see what we can do here. I see some of it. Okay. I see some of it. Not much, though. So I'm just going with my own. Okay, this goes down. Okay, there's a line that comes up here, and it comes this way. very faint here, but I can see some of it. Just to have something here. Okay. These are his little paws. Let me just see here. This here, right here is his little ear. It kind of goes up this way. Little nose. Little folds here. He's a little bit of a, this is the picture right here. Isn't it cute? It's so darn cute. Okay, and his paw is like right here. This comes down to it. Okay, little. This little. Okay, so this comes this way. This comes this way. And this is this way. And this is like a little fold here, because this is dark. And his little eye, it's like right here, little eye. There's a little piece that comes down here. So, that's his other eye. So hopefully we'll be able to get something that looks cute here, I'm hoping. And this here should come up a little bit more and come over. And then there's like a little bit of a round that comes around here. That's kind of white back there. Oh, my phone is dinging, dinging, dinging. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. It's nice to see some comments for a change. I wasn't sure what would happen today, so glad that you could stop in. So when I paint something, I make the picture like this, and then I make another picture that is called a posturized picture, and I use Photoshop for that. So this is my posturized painting. So all these underlying pieces are part of the painting. And it is important to get those because that helps to build the painting up. So usually what I do is I start out with this kind of work, and then I paint into it after. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So what I'm going to do, I'm starting out with some red. We'll start with his hat. Sometimes the background is nice to get into. Maybe we'll start with that. Kind of like a gray background, I think would be nice. Or let's see. Let's see. I have Payne's Gray here. Let's work with some Payne's Gray. Payne's Gray is it's a nice shade. It has like a it's got like a bluish color in the bottom there, and like part of it, it's like a cool shade. So So we're going to start out. Now see how I mixed that? It's like very gray, but it has like a blue base to it. So I think that might just be a nice background, a light gray for this. And I'm going to try to just do this lightly so some of that red oxide comes through. Okay, so put this here. Now he is laying on a little blanket. I'm going to add a little water to this just to kind of water it down. Oh, you're making, ooh. Okay, making breakfast. I had my breakfast already. Today I'm starting my beautiful little diet. I gained so much over, last year I had gone down 10 pounds and I was working at getting even lower. I mean, I've gained so much weight. So, I don't know if you guys know JJ Smith, but she has a great way to eat healthy, clean out your system, and you do lose weight with that. It's awesome. Well, I was losing weight. I had lost like about 10 pounds. And I was keeping it off pretty well. I was, you know, keeping it down. My cholesterol got lower. And once this doggone COVID hit, I really got screwed up really bad. So I'm back on that again. The first week is a real hard one. It's lots of salad, and it's lots of spinach salad, and I can't stand spinach. So at one point I did ask about that because I didn't want to have spinach. It started to like get me like nauseated to drink all or eat all that spinach. So I get a mixed salad, you know, like mixed greens, and eat that. So you're on this like for about 6 days, and then on the 7th day you have a fat burning soup, it's called, and I love that soup. It's so good. And I see this is still a little wet here. That's probably why it wasn't working. I'm getting my sides. I always do my sides because if you decide you don't want to have a frame on it, you can just hang it this way. So I got to answer this. so we're getting this background in. Yeah, I had to write my old manager because when I just decided not to go in for, they wanted me to come in for like one day, but with my new job, I'm going to be working 20 hours, and that's enough for me. Being older, it's kind of hard to do much more, and some things are going on there that I didn't, you know, like I figure this way. I'm retired. I put up with a lot of stuff in my working days, and I am not putting up with it now. I just have no desire to do that. Okay, so we got this background on a little bit, and I got some of that red showing through. I like that coming through here, this gray. It's always nice to put a neutral background in. I think it's makes the painting look decent. So now he's laying on a blanket, and it looks like it's a white blanket. So I'm just going to put some white in here. Just to kind of, that's what my dog is on right now, white little blanket. Just kind of painterly doing it. And there is some yellow in here, which I did not get out yet, so I will get that out later. I'm going to start with his hat, the little puppy's hat. It's red because it is a Santa hat. And I'm using a Cad Red light hue. Okay. And, oh, okay. So let me just do this, put this in here. Now, because this is an underpainting, it doesn't have to be like, great. We're just dropping in some shades, some colors. So let me go get some yellow back here. Behind my wall. Oh, it's on the floor. I thought I did get yellow out. I was pretty sure of that. Get some yellow. Now this is a Cad Yellow Medium. It's a Master's Touch, and it's a thick body acrylic. And I bought that while the paints were on sale at 50%. It normally is $19.99. So let me get a small brush. Okay, this is just a little tin cheap brush. It has a soft handle, and I'm going to put a little water in that. Okay, I'm going to mix some of the red and the yellow. And this is like a orangish shade. Now, because we have that extra in here, you know, that background, it's going to show a little lighter. Little tad lighter. And I think that put this in. This is the red. And it's sort of like a wash as well, just kind of giving it a little bit of color in here. I actually might add a little white to that mix there, kind of getting it more pinkish. If you can see that. Yeah, it looks more red, orangey color. So I'm just going to kind of put that in a little bit heavier. This is real red. Okay, this here kind of goes like this. This comes up. And this color, let me just get a little bit more in there. It kind of comes around that way. All right. Okay, so let's get some pink made. I'm not sure if I want to use that. Well, that's nice. I have actually a pink. It's called Light Portrait Pink, and it's a basic Liquitex basic paint. Sometimes Liquitex are okay. I'm not real fond of Liquitex. Lately they changed their formula and it has not been very good since that. This is an old one, so we're just going to kind of come back here. Here's some of that pink in my picture here. There's some in through here by his little nose. I guess with his breathing it kind of came out a little pinkish. So let me get more of that. Yeah, it's pretty pink in through here. He's got that little bit of his ear here. That's what that is in there. So, and it comes up, kind of goes into this. And there's a lot of darker pinks, so we'll get some of that in there too. It's more of a darkish shade. This might end up being quite interesting. Okay. All right. Rinse that out. All right, now it's really dark in through here. So I'm going to use my raw burnt umber, and this is at Academy Acrylic Grumbacher. And the thing about this is you have to add a little water. Well, it looks like it might be okay right now. Sometimes it gets really thick. So let's see here now. Okay. Now I'm just making these little strokes. so this is his little darkness, and in here it's dark. Very dark in here. And we have some little bit of darkness in through here also. Just coming up around. Like that. A little bit here. Right in here, there's some dark. And we got some in through here. Kind of like where his little wrinkles are. All right. Okay, let's see now. Let's just get that cleaned up. Okay, let's get some pink in through here. It's going to be dirty because I use that charcoal pencil. But we'll get it cleaned up. It'll all get cleaned up eventually. And back here, his little body has like a ring of pink. Just around here. And right about here, there is a little ruffle of pink. Okay. Now his hat is white on this, so I'm just going to add this white so we can have at least the base coat in here, because we don't want that red showing through here, that red oxide. And this here section is all white also, so we'll just get that in there too. He's so cute. Now I might end up reworking this for Thursday. Like Thursday live, because I want to make sure I have them in the right spot. And because this was giving me such a hard time, I'm going to have this will be dry enough that I can work and try to get this straightened up a little bit. A little bit more white there in here. Comes down in here. That's his little ear. And then on his little paws, there's some white too. And through here, there's some white. Even though that's his paw, there's that white that comes out here. And some yellow. I'm going to get that yellow in. So basically what we're going to do is just get all these little pieces in. Right here, there's some yellow. There's some in here. This has some yellow as well. Just kind of come on up. Okay. And right along this little line of pink, there is a yellow that comes down to meet this. There's not all that much yellow in here, but there is a little bit, and I want to make sure I have it all. A little yellow in through here. Okay. Now, believe it or not, there's this green in here also, which is called oxide, chrome oxide green, and this is a Master's Touch acrylic. It's not the heavy body, it's just regular acrylic. Okay. Okay. Okay, this green comes around here. Kind of goes up this way. Comes down. My phone is going nuts. Okay, gonna get some more white. This goes around here. I want this to be pure white here. This has to be very, very light. So I'm making it nice and thick because of that. This is a little white ball here. Okay, so he's coming along. Now, I just need to get some this pink. I'm going to mix it with some of this red. This is almost like an orange pink. It's like weird, but I think it'll work for what I need for now. some through here, more of that pinkish, lightish color. And then we have some of that green oxide again. It's kind of blending it. I need to get a little bit darker red. But I think I'm just going to leave those like they are, and then I'll work at that another to get some of that in there. But we do need some of this oxide green. And just need it in through here. In through here just like it is. It comes through here some. And more of this dark. Get some of this more in here. This has to be really dark in here. When I do animals, I always do it this way because it just makes such a difference. If you look at my one painting of Lewis, I did this exact same thing, and it just made that painting so much better. It just popped it. It was beautiful. So that's what I like to do. Get this all in here, let this dry real good. I'll probably have the rest of it completed. Make sure I have everything lined up correctly. And I make these strokes like rough because it is hair. So this kind of helps it to go how it's supposed to. I'm going to use some of this right in here. This is that oxide that I put it in for the background. Just kind of giving it a little bit of this in here too. And then I'm going to get some pink, and I can put that in also. I just want to get this a little bit oranger, redder. So I'm mixing that oxide with my red cad red, and I'm going to make this a little darker. Just kind of make it a little bit darker instead of that. I don't like the way that is. It's really not the way that is up there. I'll get some of this red here. Okay. And I want to get some white. And I know he doesn't look like much right now. He just looks like a mess, but I can tell you that this will work beautifully. It just has a way of working out. This has to come down a little, because it's kind of like tilted on his head. There we go. Okay, so we got most of the underpainting in, and we're going to keep it as is. And what I plan on doing then on our next painting session, we'll finish it. We'll get all the other colors in here. I got to get that really some more red in here, real red. I think an alizarin crimson will work. Same within here where I didn't finish it. But that is really a base for the painting. I probably could have used some black or even that Payne's gray. As a matter of fact, let's try this, because I think This is really dark in here, and I want to make sure I capture that darkness. Because when we put the brown back in there, that burnt umber, we're going to need this to be very dark in here. So let's do that. Let's get this dark. Okay, yeah, that looks much better. Much better. Really gets the depth in there. And that's what we need. Okay. Some gray. Need a little gray in his little nose here. Little gray up and through here. Let's see. In between this. Yeah, there's always places that you'll see that you need to like add more to. Always fun. It's always fun. If it's not fun, then there's no sense in doing it. Excuse me. And this is all part of learning. He doesn't look like a dog yet, but he will. He will eventually. Okay, let's see here now. Some here, gray. Okay, and some of that pink. Let's add a little white to this. Get a nice pink shade. And like right in here, a little pink one on. And this is like a dark pink with some gray in it. I'll just get that in there. This is all pink and dark. We'll just make it light pink. Sorry I got real quiet there, but I just want to make sure I've got this in here right. sometimes it can be difficult. Getting it in there the way you want it. So you keep going over it until you get it right. It's acrylic. It dries fast, very fast. And just work at it until you get it the way you like it. I think I've got it pretty well hammered out here. Okay, I'll get some more of this in here. There's a little bit of pinkish color. Let's see. Right in through here a little bit. There's plenty through here. And this should be very, very white here. Same here. We want this to be nice and white. It's his little body. We're going to just make that like a light beige shade there, because it's where the light is shining. Yeah, I think we've got this pretty well hammered out. And get this a little bit lighter here. Okay. All right. And a little darker right here. Oh, that didn't turn out really dark, but we'll get that darker. Let me get my brush washed. It's almost like painting by number, only you don't have the numbers there. That's what it reminds me of, like painting by numbers. Okay, so for today, that's it. We'll be back on Thursday to finish this up. Yeah, he looks pretty cute on screen, so I'm hoping that, yes, it is coming along. Thank you. It is coming along. Thank you. Oh, Anessa, hi. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, I've got so many people. Maybe I need to change my Thursdays to Mondays. I don't know. But I'm thinking that I want to do this a couple times a week and work more towards getting more hours and things like that. So I shut the light off so I could see this better, and I think it really looks nice so far. And this is what we're trying to do. So my next thing now is making him look like this picture. Well, that's not the picture. This is the picture. So I think he's cute. I think he's so adorable. I just love puppies. And I love dogs. My little dog is so cute too. Excuse me. So I guess until Thursday, then I will see everybody on Thursday. And I'm so glad you guys came in and stopped by and said hi. And now that it's the Christmas season, I got to come up with all these Christmas pictures and paintings. So hopefully, like I said, because it takes me a couple, hours, and then I start to hurt. I can't, because of my arthritis, so I have to take a couple hours and just do it, and then it happens, So, I wish I could stay on here like a little longer, but it's difficult. But, so hopefully you'll come back on Thursday and join me for the finishing of my little puppy, my Christmas puppy. And have a good day, the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.